Hmm.
In Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we ride in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association, put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine.
What up, brother?
DJ Rala, Lama de Lama. You already know Mr. Northeast is in the building. Let's go, Lama. What? Put them hands up. I wanna see L's in the air right now. Put your L's up. Put your L's up. Lama worldwide. Lama worldwide. Let's go. L's up. Everybody L's up. Everybody L's up. Lama. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. From the humble start and humble part. 1977 it all began. What? One man, one mission, one dream. That's right. Lama International worldwide. They said it couldn't happen. They said it couldn't be done. 40 years later, we're still proving y'all wrong. Latino, Lama.
I ain't even on the screen yet. I'm over here. I'm about to, and we're live. And I wouldn't even fed our lines on the screen. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Monday night, 8:02 p.m., August 19th. Jesus, August 19th already. 2024. Guess what? We're getting close. We're getting close to the regional rallies. And, man, can't wait for that, man. Can't wait. Some are doing campouts. Some are doing big old parties. Some are doing a big ride in the Grand Canyon. I mean, 4 regions, 4 rallies coming up. And, man, am I excited for that. So, welcome, everybody, to another Monday night right here on Lama Station. I am Taino, and, of course, this is when you go your name. You say your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the comments because, of course, you know, the Poconos was.
All right, here we go again. All right, I am Taino, and
I am Miss Albi. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday, Miss Albi. Always here helping me. Let me tell you, man, she bugged me until we had to change our intro with her picture on it. She goes, "How come I'm not on the intro?" I'm like,
Right.
and company, so you're the company. No, we had to give her credit. By the way, guys, Albi helps me, for you guys who are not too familiar. She is from Poconos, and she lives out there in the Poconos. But let me tell you, she puts together a lot of what we see. She contacts people. She makes, brings them on to be here live. She helps with pictures, videos. She also is our delegate in the Northeast region. So she also keeps that Facebook page live with all the Northeast partyings and all the happenings over in the Northeast. So thank you, Abby, for all of that. But as we have every week, we want to invite you guys. Not forget that this is the only broadcast station of the Latin American Motorcycle Association. We are Lama Station. If you want to get a hold of us real quick, facebook.com/The Lama Station, which is where most of you guys are watching right now. Of course, YouTube, we are simulcasting in YouTube. So you can go to YouTube, look up Lama Station, look up for that guy way over there. Where is it? I'll be over your head. It's over there. Right. Over your head.
Right there.
Oh, it's actually literally over your head, Albie.
No, and he's in the corner too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That guy, Mike Levels, Mike the Voice. You go ahead and find that link, that icon on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe and then hit the notification bell so it can remind you that we are live. And you come check us out, man. Check us out every Monday. Last Monday, schedule changing. We got some news for y'all, though. We got some news. All right. Y'all ready for this? Listen, I get it. Sometimes at 8 o'clock, we're starting to wind down and it's time to go to bed because some of us got to get up at 4s and 5s in the morning. I get it. We're
know how much Taino loves to talk.
Yeah. So listen, I was able to move schedule around and we will be bringing the show back to 7 p.m. next week. 7 p.m. That way it will allow more people to be able to join and be able to, a lot of people are like, man, I'd watch you, but by 8 o'clock, we're putting the kids to bed and this and that. And next thing you know, show is over, and I get it, right? Giving the kids snacks and all of the above. I get it. We're all family, all got to work. So we're going to be bringing it back to 7 p.m. That's what we started 5 years ago. Albi!
Wait, we're missing people.
Wait, today is August 19th.
Yes.
My producer missed something, people.
Uh-oh. What did I miss? The
4
producer was busy today.
4 years in the air yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
August 18th, 4 years. Holy man.
Where's your bell? Where's your bell? Where's your bell?
Here. 4 years. Wow. Like, you know what? I remember when I did my first year.
I would have brought balloons and everything if you would have reminded me.
You remember first year, Yo-Yo and his dad drove all the way to surprise me in the studio.
That's right.
That's right. One, yep. Right? And then, year number 2, we just celebrated year number 3. And this year we forgot. That's how
busy we've been.
Yeah, we've been very busy. And by the way, I've been extremely busy, and I want to thank, before we go and bring our guests on our panel in, I want to thank every single one of my regional officers and all the presidents and vice presidents in the region and MTOs that have been working diligently to turn in these cores in a timely manner. They've been working their tails off, following up with the MTOs, trying to help them get caught up on the CORs. And I will tell you, I have rankings for all 4 regions already. They will be receiving.
You weren't going to say anything.
No, I can say that. I can say that. I just can't. The rankings are out. I just can't pass them out. I'm going to pass them out to certain people. Listen, you can't find out. You're not a regional officer. You can't find out. We'll find out at the event. At the event, you go and sit there. You go throw your thumbs like this, wondering who is the first place, fourth place, and so on. Right? That's what you're going to do. However, the only people that will know, and obviously somebody has to know, is going to be the boards. These boards are also contacting. The reason I have to turn this into them in a timely manner is because they're waiting on these names. The trophies have already been ordered, but they're waiting on the names so they can put the names on the little plaques. Okay. And the trophy companies need to have this information, with at least a week or 2 in advance. And we're exactly there. We're exactly 2 weekends away from, 1 weekend, and then the following weekend will be the actual event. So they'll have just enough time to be able to get these on there. But I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. So again, back to what I was saying before I got completely squirrel.
We've been busy too because all the delegates from the regions have been working with you and Enigma and Shay, and all the reporters are going to be split up by region, and we're going to be covering each of the regionals at their rally.
And I'm going to say this: 3 of us are going to be on the same time zone. All right, so the Northeast, the Southeast, and the Midwest, we're going to be on the same time zone. So we're going to go lives, but we're going to have times to go lives, right? So this people will go. If you guys have an event that is only Friday, Saturday is your banquet, then you guys, that region will have their lives on that banquet. I know there's another region that's having the banquet on Sunday, the Midwest. So we will have the live on Sunday. That way we don't overlap and we're able to cover all the regions as they're going. But I'm just talking, just excited about that. And where we're gonna be. Let's do a few shout outs and let's bring our guests. We got a whole panel here. We're gonna look like the Brady Bunch here in a minute. Look who's here. Our sister Blue is the first one to come out. Yeah, to try the Poconos. Showing love. What's going on, sister? Look who's here. Paparazzi from Lama Point, Siena. Hello, Lama Worldwide. I'm just getting home. She says, Adriana Pedro says school tomorrow, so I will not be on tonight. You see? So if we bring it to
her first live at Lama Station.
Go check it out on Facebook.com. As a matter of fact,
she did a great job.
Yep, she did an excellent job. Go on Lama Station, go to our videos, go to lives, and it's the one that was happening in the Newark chapter. Adriana Pedro, our mini diva, our youth reporter from the Northeast. LPA MTO preacher in the house. What's going on, mi hermano? Congratulations on the new position, my man. I'm in Newark in the house. My sister Deborah Milewski. Did I mess that up? Just Deborah. How about Deb? She don't get mad for that? All right, bet. That's right. Gail remembers. Edwin and Yo-Yo came over to say hello. Donnie Garcia, happy anniversary, Lama Station, Gringo style. We've been called Gringo style because we're the English one. Let me see. Buenas noches, mis hermanos. Un grabazos desde Argentina a Concagua. Saludos a Argentina, que aunque estamos hablando English, aquí están saludando y disfrutando. So good luck beginning 7th grade tomorrow to our beautiful granddaughter. That's my sister, Mini Diva. She's heading back to school. Man, they're heading back early, man. We don't go back over here till first Monday in September. So
no, they go now, but then they break for Labor Day and then they go back again.
Queen B in the house. Lama Newark presente. Lama Austin, my boy Danford presente. He goes, saludos carnalitas y carnalitos. Look, he's saying, can't wait for the Grand Canyon.
That's one
no,
rally.
I got it right. Deborah Malusi. I don't mess it up again. Let me just call you Deb. Pacheco in the house from Newark. Kai Pinheiro, all the way from St. Augustine, always watching. Thank you for the love. Poconos in the house. My boy Angelo Lori. Lama Queen's in the house. What's going on? Let me see who else we got here. Yeah. Lama Newark. Great event this past weekend. Absolutely. And of course, Kai here. We started school here at my county August 7th. Oof. Oh, they start school. I thought it was no, they started. Yeah, it's August 18th. And they've been in school for a week already. All right. So let me get to this, man. As always, guys, we want to say thank you to every single one of the people who have it's right here in my closet. That's where your shirts are.
Oh, listen, Programita, I sent it to him. I sent it to him.
I can make it. All right. Talk about that. Just send me an address.
Right.
That's real. Send me an address. All right, Lama Newark. Talking about Lama Newark, I want to say thank you. Number one, for taking. Listen, first of all, before we get into the meat and potatoes, people know this is their channel. We just happen to work here, right? This is Lama's channel. This is for you to use as you need and like to use. Of course, within reason, right? But we want to make sure we give everybody an opportunity. But you guys as chapters, every single one of you, and not just the United States, worldwide. Of course, we just happen to speak English on this show, the Spanish one on Wednesdays. But this is for you to use. And when sometimes I'll be myself, are prying to get people on the show or prying to get content for the show. This week I was reached by a president saying, hey, man, I got a cool story, and I still don't know the story. That's the crazy part. He's like, right. I'm looking at him on the queue. I still don't know the story. He says, he says very positive, but I think we should definitely share it with Lama Station. Let me bring our brother Rafael Alex, president of Lama Newark. Welcome, my man. What's going on?
How you doing? Welcome, Lama Station. Thank you for having me. Excuse me, I'm not in uniform. First time.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I have to. Like, who comes out here doesn't say that? Look at how the setup you got.
Just because I'd be saying something when she first saw you. Don't worry about it, man. He says at work, and then from work, he couldn't get to his colors. Listen, man, I've done the show, and listen, this is a secret of TV. Okay, you guys will never know if I'm wearing jeans, PJs, or shorts. Just know that from the waist up, I'm in uniform.
Looking good. It's okay.
Thank you for coming over, man. Thank you for being here. You also asked me to invite a few people. Can you tell me who they are, and then I'll start bringing them in?
Well, I did mention that we have Juana. We have Juana.
Hopefully she's there. Boom.
Hi, everybody.
All right, who else you got?
I also thought about Tony. I don't know if Tony was
I don't
able
see him
to.
here, do I?
He's still in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Chancho. I wanted Chancho to come in also. He was a key player.
Boom.
Is Tony still in Chicago?
I thought about Alicia also.
Okay, I don't see her here. All right.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling good, so she's
Okay.
Yeah, and I did send the link out to Abner as well. Abner is one of my members.
Okay, so if they come in, I'll bring them on. That's what we'll
Nice.
do.
Yeah.
And also I mentioned to John Montero.
All right, so if they come in, I'll bring them on. This is who I got from the names you mentioned. So we got Chancho, we got you, and we got Juanita here. So I mean, I always love listening to positive stories, that happen in Lama, whether it's us doing something positive or something positive happening to us, right? I mean, it emulsifies, in my opinion, the philosophy of what we are, right? Besides just being a whole bunch of people riding bikes and partying, which is a cool part of it. So go ahead. Who's going to tell me the story, and then who's going to elaborate?
I can kick it off, and hopefully the other players just jump in when I mention their name pretty much.
All right,
I woke up this morning, and one of my members didn't go. One of my members had a wedding that he had to attend to. And John Montero calls me this morning and says, listen, bro, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. My daughter was getting married, XYZ. And he asked me, I heard about 2 female riders that were coming down from Chicago, and they got stuck. How did they make out? And I said, bro, how did they make out? They called me from Route 80, not knowing where they were exactly on the map. And when they called me, I had my member Abner next to me. And I'm telling Abner, like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, they're out somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Abner says to me, well, ask them ladies to, like, send you their pin so we can figure out what we're going to do. Finally, we got them to send us a pin of their location. Abner says to me, they're 2 hours away. Abner says to me, they're by the Poconos or on 80. I'm like, well, what are we going to do next? Abner says to me, you need to reach out to the Poconos president. I'm like, okay, Poconos president. So in the heat of the moment when you're thinking, I'm like, brain fart. I'm like, you know what? Let me call Heidi. I go, Heidi. She goes, yes, darling. I'm listening. Poconos president. Who we got out there? She goes, Chancho. I go, snap, Chancho. Okay. I said, Heidi, can you do a conference and bring him in? And then I called Chancho. Right? Boom. I got Chancho on the line, and Chancho, you can jump in.
All right.
What up, everybody? So yeah, Heidi calls me and she's like, "Hey, darling, how are you?" And I'm like, "I'm good. What's going on?" She's like, "So I got Rap on the line, Newark president, and we got two ladies that are coming down from Chicago, and they're stuck. They're somewhere on 80. They don't know where they're at. They stopped somebody. They're trying to figure it out." I said, "Well, what's the mile marker?" They're like, "They don't know. They're frazzled." And listen, you get it. You know, you get stuck on the highway. It's late at night. You don't know where you're at.
Chancho, what time did this happen?
Keep it pushing.
What time was that? What time?
I want to say it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I was late, right? Raph, it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Hold on.
Juanita's muted. Hold on. Go ahead, Juanita.
Juanita, what time did you call?
Oh, wait. Juanita was stuck out there? She was the one?
Juanita was the one that was stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck over here. Unfortunately, my bike was down on the expressway. And it was already like pitch black.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely after 8 o'clock.
80 is pretty dark, man. 80 in some areas is pretty dark. Yeah.
And listen, up here, you know how it is on the interstate. There's no lights. You're not in the city anymore. It's no lights. So we figured out where they were. She's like, they asked somebody and they're like, I think we're like by close to Route 904. So I'm like, wait, 904, 940? Yeah, I know exactly where they're at. I'm like, all right. They got a jump. They were able to kind of make it to the Wawa, which is 940, which everybody knows. The Wawa next to our old Pocono stock venue, Mount Laurel, is right there. So I hopped on the phone, and the one guy that always comes to mind, who is Lama, the epitome of Lama through and through, is my guy Tony. Tony didn't jump on. He literally just got home a few minutes ago. These ladies are still not home. They're having situations with the bike, and but he was gracious enough. From Friday night, Saturday he helped them, Sunday, and today he's still, dealing with them to try to get these ladies home. Unfortunately, you can tell the rest when he died. Your bike is having some sort of issues with the alternator and whatever. They bought a new battery. He changed it. He did all that, but it's still not functioning properly. And so they are spending the night in the Northeast again. And he's going to get them in the morning, get a U-Haul, tie their bike down to the U-Haul so that they can get that home and figure out what they're going to do a little bit later. You can take it away from here.
Juanita, go ahead. Tell us we heard what happened, right? You're coming back from Chicago. And let me ask this, and not that it makes any difference, but is this two damas by themselves?
Yes.
So right there, number one, number one, two damas riding cross country all on their own. Once more, proving what we preach and why we empower our damas so much, right? I mean, hey, they don't need an escort. They can just jump on their bikes and go. They are that good of riders. They can handle their own. They can do long distance. So number one, I think that was out of all the things that I fell in love with Lama, the fact that we hold our women to the same standard that the let's say society holds men when it comes to bikers. I love it. I am absolutely love it. So I'm trying to put the story together. Two damas coming in from Chicago. You happen to break down. You don't know where you're at. You kind of know in the area that you're in, but you're just riding, right? You're just riding. You're not paying attention really to the signs. You just know your next stop is in 100 miles, right? And okay, you break down. You reach out to your chapter. Absolutely, your chapter starts moving stuff around. I'm just summarizing here. They find out you're in the Poconos. You go ahead, Rafael.
And the chapter, I believe, well, it was Mario Nieves who called me directly through WhatsApp FaceTime and said to me, "Oh yeah, I got 2 damas out there riding. I got La Reina out there. I need you to help her. You didn't pick up her call twice. Check your phone."
The international president gets involved.
Well, he's calling you out.
Yeah, he went quite all right. Hey, I'm trying to run the logistics of my venue. I'm like,
right.
Yeah, definitely.
You have your anniversary going on while this is happening.
Exactly. So that they were coming to our anniversary event. Yes.
Right. So wow. So wait a minute. So now So Juanita, what chapter are you from again?
Cicero.
Cicero. Okay, that's what I thought. Right. So and then La Reina, which is Chicago. Which is Alicia Antunes, right? So and by the way, that woman rides, man. She loves riding. So we now reach out to the Poconos. Poconos says we're there. A member who just got home from work jumps on the duty and finds a lady, starts helping them all Saturday, working on their bikes, trying to fix their bikes. Even yesterday, all Sunday, trying to fix the bikes. And then today, they're now coordinating to try to get them back to Chicago with their bikes. Okay, Juanita.
So they're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
You're still in Poconos, right? You're still in the Poconos area. Yeah.
And listen, Taino, I would have to say, shout out to, because Tony went, got his trailer, picked them up, and then one of Newark's members rode out to the Poconos to pick them up. And
what is that? About a 2 hour, right? Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Up there, it's about a 2 hour because it's 45 minutes from where we are.
Got it. So it's about 2 hours to.
So it's about 2 hours total. So one of Newark's guys rode out to pick the girls up to bring them out to Newark because they had an Airbnb, and then Tony was able to get the thing. And, it was just my point is that we weren't going to leave these ladies stranded in a place where they didn't know what was going on and come out of pocket. They already made arrangements at the Airbnb in Newark. So one of Newark's guys said, "Well, you know what? You get the bike." Tony's like, "I'll keep the bike at my house. We'll keep it good. We'll work on it tomorrow. Just get them to put their heads on a pillow and get a good night's rest." And
is it okay? Is it okay to say that stories like this, furthermore, enhances the philosophy of Lama? Peace, love, harmony, nonviolence, brotherhood, sisterhood, hermanos para ser hermanos, brothers and sisters making brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like what else is there? Where else, are you taking a cross-country trip, you break down, and you don't have anybody to call?
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, Alex. You can talk, man. That's cool. Go ahead.
I'm saying I don't like interrupting, but that is like the point of me reaching out to you this morning. My member was like, "Listen, that's an awesome story." What he said to me was, "That's what I love about Lama. Those ladies broke down, and you didn't know, you didn't have the resources for them, but you reached out to somebody."
And that's it, man. Yeah.
And there's always going to be somebody.
There's always going to be somebody.
That's the Lama thing, right?
There's always somebody. And that's why we want to continue to grow in states where we may not have a presence right now. But we definitely, if I'm going to Texas, right, from where I'm at here in the Midwest, if I'm going to Texas, I got to go through Indiana, I got to go through Illinois, I got to go through Missouri, and then I got to go through Texas. And guess what? Right now, we have chapters in all of them. At the worst case scenario, I'm 3 to 4 hours away from the farthest ones, right? So worst case scenario, there's always, at least in that route, there's always somebody. If you're coming up the East Coast, you except for the Carolinas where we're very a little thin, you have them all the way up,
all the way up the East Coast, yeah.
It's all the way up Florida, right? There's a little gap in the Carolinas, but you can reach out to Atlanta, you can reach out to the Jacksonvilles, or you can reach out to the Maryland chapters, right? And same thing going on the Northeast, going west, right? You got the whole eastern coast, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, not Rhode Island, but Connecticut, course, Jersey, New York, right? And you start coming west, you got Pennsylvania, then you got Ohio, then you got Michigan, which is right there, then you got Indiana, then you got Chicago, right? So almost in every direction that we kind of want to travel, we have somebody we can reach. But I want to hear it from Juanita. You're a biker. You know these things can happen. It's unfortunate. I mean, let me tell you, I got a 2021 Road Glide, and at 9,000 miles, my starter went out on a local ride. 9,000 miles, brand new. I had made maybe 4 payments on it. Boom, starter went out, and I'm stranded. Luckily I was like 6 miles from a Harley. I called them, they picked me up, right? But here you're riding across country, halfway, between the Midwest and the Northeast. It's about a 9-hour, 10-hour ride for you guys. No, it's longer for you guys.
About 12.
It's about 12 because it's 9 for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
About a 12-hour ride for you guys. You're now in probably the darkest, most isolated part of that whole route, which is the eastern part of Pennsylvania on 80. And your bike has a hiccup. And these guys step up and jump in. I hope that to you, it emphasizes the love that we have for our brothers and sisters. And I want to hear from you. What do you think of these guys? You got something to say to all these guys?
Yes. I would like to thank the Newark president, Rafael. Thank you so much. Also, Chancho, thank you for responding back to us and concern of us, like every minute where we were. And especially Tony, God bless him. He's like an angel. He was like with us like day and night, like trying to, not. I was like kind of stressed out and I was sad.
Took on the responsibility of making sure you guys were okay.
Yes, he called like, hey, I'm gonna be there in the morning. Whatever you guys need, I got you, and that's why I felt like the support, the love of Lama, like, hey, they got your back and.
Speaks volumes.
Like, that's what's up. Like, you got somebody that you could like, you could look for help.
Speaks volumes of the people who we have in this organization, and just like in every organization, we all have hiccups at points. But when we can get past those hiccups and we can get and show the true love and the true meaning of what this is, because listen, man. Going to a party and partying hard and having a few drinks with friends, I can do that at the local bar here. I can make you know what I mean? I can do that here. To me, the magic of Lama is seeing Chancho when I went to the Poconos party in Halloween, and then seeing the next time I see him in Tampa. The next time I see him, we're in Ecuador hanging out, right? Seeing my friends and family just around the world and being able to reach out to each other when we need to. It's gotten to the point where, there's people that create such bonds that if I go to their town and I don't spend the night at their house, they get mad if I pay for a hotel.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? They'll get upset. Why? You staying at a hotel? You flipping serious? Oh, yeah, I didn't want to impose. Well, you should have, right? And I think that love is what makes me personally, I'm speaking for Pedro, not Pedro, the member, makes me fall in love with this organization furthermore. And then stories like this absolutely kind of drive that nail into what this organization really should and is standing for. So I'm pretty happy for this, man. I'm glad you reached out, Rafael. I mean, I'm really, really excited. Unfortunately, Rafael had his anniversary this weekend, and knowing that he is a big gearhead and loves cars, he missed the largest free drivable car show in the world called the Woodward Dream Cruise here in the city of Detroit, the Motor City, this weekend. So I'm going to work with him so that next year his anniversary falls on an off weekend, so that he could come out here and we'll take him out there and spend some time checking out all those cool hot rods and cars that that he enjoys. He happened to come over for our anniversary, and they do 2 smaller ones in 2 different big avenues. The two smaller cruises like that. He happened to catch the middle one, and he was in love with it. So
that was fun. I was wondering why all these people are on lawn chairs out in the city.
Hey, listen, on both sides of the road and on the median, when I tell you they set up tents, not canopies, tents, because they're there for the whole weekend. They're there for the whole weekend. And pretty much, so everybody understand what the cruise was. Eons of years ago, and I got another set of guests we'll bring it in a minute. We're up at the midpoint now. So every year back in the days, the big 3, the big three automakers used to bring their newest vehicles and cruise them up and down because there was no TV, there was no internet, there was no, so people would come and see what the latest cars look like. And if they kind of like them, then they go to the dealer. As time went on and technology and TV and radio and all of that, well, there's no need for them to drive the latest and greatest cars. So people kept the tradition by driving the antiques up and down. So from Model T cars all the way to the most
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to the most souped up hot rods, and it's a thing. It's such a big thing here. When I'm telling you, Rafael can attest to this. People will camp out, barbecue grills, tents, the whole setup for a whole weekend. They start Friday night, they don't end until Sunday. And on both sides of the road, the center median, which is pretty huge, it's probably about 30 feet wide, and the center median, they set that up with canopies and tents and barbecue grills. And you own a car like that, you just literally drive up and down real slow.
It was like being in Daytona. Like when Daytona, when they ride down the street on the bikes, it was like all the nice cars just going up and down the street. It was pretty cool.
I'm glad you guys were able to experience that when you guys came out here. Hopefully we can
experience that. But I would say they look very classic hillbilly-ish. those tents out in the sidewalk. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh no! Listen, my son was out there. You see, my son likes to go to the late evening ones. And there's one side of the avenue where you get the knuckleheads that want to do burnouts and stuff like that. That's where he was at. He wants to see that. All right. So listen, Rafael, I want to thank you, sir, for
for having me.
Anita, before you leave, Chancho, Chuch said to give him her bike information, and he'll try to help you guys out since she's still here.
Oh, we got
we'll do that. We got the mechanics coming out now. We got the mechanics coming out.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Out and touch. Thanks a lot.
I can't let you go without saying, well, all of you. Tony just got home and he's like, Chancho, please represent me. He's like, I'm tired. He's like, and he's not one for the camera anyway. Tony's the type of guy that he'll do it all day, every day, and he wants no recognition. So
I'm sure he's
a real hero with Tony.
I'm sure he's not doing it for the recognition. So
nah, he never does. Like you'll never hear him.
Tony's a blessing.
That's a true brother. And he would love for me to say, hopefully he's seeing it or watching it. Tony Boricua de Vega Baja. Del Melao. That's where he's from.
He'll watch it tomorrow.
Hopefully he'll watch it tomorrow. That's the true brother right there. So and listen, shout out to Rap Newark. Yo, you guys outdid yourself. You make it hard, bro. You made it hard for Pocono stock now. We gotta try that.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for the members. It's all about the members I have, baby. That VP, she helps to shine. Our whole board is amazing.
Well, shout out to you guys, man.
You guys
I'm ringing the ring bell. All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you, Chancho. Love you guys. Thank you for being here.
All right, Taino. Peace, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Chancho. Chancho, a staple here, and I think it's the first time we've got Ralph here, right? I think it's been the first time we've had
I think so.
on the show. All right. Wow, man. You know what? Those stories right there just uplift us. You know what I mean? And it re-emphasize the philosophy of who we are, and I just love it. But without further ado,
Mama has gotten to the point where you can wake up anywhere in the world and you will have a brother and a sister there. It doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter what state you're in. You can wake up anywhere, and as long as there's a chapter there, you're gonna have a brother and a sister there.
Listen, all I know is that unfortunately I couldn't go. Listen, I had plans to go to Colombia. All right, I was supposed to be at this Colombian rally, and when Mario threw in the dates for the regionals here in the U.S., I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go. So this fast weekend, I received cores from all the regionals on Friday. One was at 12:58, but I got it on Friday night, Saturday morning. It's not the board that I have here. I'm messing with them, but it wasn't them. But nevertheless, I received everything, and all of my Saturday and Sunday, I did not leave this office. I've been working on validating cores and creating reports. So because of that need, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go. Why? Because I got to have these rankings in a timely manner so that our regions can get their trophies done, because we're only 2 weekends away. Right? This weekend in between, and then the next weekend we're right? Yeah. We're there. So these guys that are coming in right now are no strangers to Lama Station. Our president, Frankie Levedon. What's going on, brother? We got Rain in La Casa and my sister Crash. in the house. The Northeast, half of the Northeast board is here. What's going on, guys? Hello. Thank you for being here.
Nothing much, man. We're glad to be here. Thank you for having us on the show. We are gearing up, getting ready. Merch is ready.
Oh, wait. No, put it in the middle. There you go. Hold on, because I'm about to make your bam. There we go.
There you go.
Ooh. All right, look, seriously.
Are those the bandanas?
No, they're like little bags, right?
Huh?
What is that? Are those like little?
These are the towels that we have.
Oh, the towels. Okay.
It's a state, and it breaks down everywhere we have a chapter.
Wait a minute. So the state has like Pennsylvania got Allentown, Bethlehem, Harrisburg, Lancaster. Wow.
Now you know you're not in there. That's not for you.
You don't want me to get one?
Are those for sale? Are those for sale?
Absolutely. We're gonna have them at the event. They are for sale along with the rest of the merchandise, shirts, and then we got a fan just in case it gets a little hot in there. Lorraine, bless them with the fan. Show them what it's all about.
Well, I have one of those.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I won't tell you how I got it though.
Listen, hold my beer and watch this.
It's a hard act to follow. We've had last two events. Rochester, amazing. Newark, amazing.
Absolutely.
We got to pull out all stops. And
Absolutely.
Planned. So,
listen, I'm excited to see because every single region has taken a different style / route, right? So, in a way, I'm kind of jealous of some, but then I'm excited for this one. Like me, I'm not gonna lie to you. We are killing my region. My chapter's killing two birds in one stone because we do a camping trip every year, and now we get to do a camping / banquet. We have Probus and I went there a week ago. It's an amusement park attached to the campgrounds, so it's all inclusive. I mean, it's a water park. I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be watermelon type weather. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for mine, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, they're having a sweet party over the Northeast. Then the Southwest wants to go ride the Grand Canyon. So I'm like, oh. Look, Gail says these guys again. So what's going on? What's has anything changed? And if nothing's changing, give us a rundown of what we're going to expect in the Northeast in a couple of weekends.
Things that we have right now, before we get into all the details, is that the hotels, so far, our first two hotels are completely sold out. So
that's what I'm talking about.
It's moving. People are signing up, and we encourage everyone else who's coming down.
Let me ask y'all a secret. Has that whole sellout thing happened in the last week or so?
Like always.
Funny enough, the Fairfield and the Country Inn sold out about 2 weeks ago.
Nice. So people are actually planning ahead for this one. Okay.
We have is the
It always happens though.
Yeah.
Which is on the flyer, and then once that's sold out, there's a fourth hotel. So if
Nice.
Comfort Inn runs to a point where it's sold out, don't panic. We got a fourth hotel lined up for you guys. So
sweet. Let me read a couple of these right here. And I probably could have. Let me see. I'm sorry. Hold on. I lost it. Here we go. That's the beauty of Lama. Keep it rolling, y'all. That we're talking about the incident that we were just our last interview with Newark. Donnie Garcia says, I remember a couple of years ago when I decided to go to Detroit. He actually came on a Monday to my show. He got off work early, drove 3.5 hours here to come to the show, and as soon as he left my house, blew a tire on the freeway. I offered to help, but by the time I offered to help, when he put it on our chat, 3 of my members were already on their way, picked him up, took care of him, took him home. He stayed at their house, and at that point, I was like, well, I guess I can go to sleep, right? And my members took him the next morning, got him a tire, got him fixed up, and got him on the road. Then he stayed an extra day just for the heck of it. But yeah, Danny, man, we love you, man. And this guy right here, Danny, is the guy that if I go to an event in Chicago and I stay at a hotel, he gets upset. He's got an extra house, and he goes, hey, man, there's a whole house there with a full kitchen and, and a pool table in the basement. Yeah. Carmen Rosa, the true definition of Lama. Let me see. Yes, we are family. That's what I'm talking about. They are Lama brothers and sisters. I love it, man. Rob Ramos, saludos from Lama Manassas. They're going to be out there at your event. Lama Manassas, part of the Northeast. Phoenix, Arizona, saying hello. They're going to be riding to the south. That's not the hate. You know, like I was hating. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm hater proof. Let me see. Soup parties in the parking lot. I wonder who's doing the sopas in the parking lot. That's Poconos, ain't it? Let's see. Lama Madison says saludos banda, and then we're gonna go back to you guys. Just want to kind of not forget these people. DC presente. Miguel Angel's gonna be there. He is actually our reporter. Yeah, he just got back from Colombia. Yep, he is a reporter right there in DC, so he's definitely gonna be out there working hard and reporting during the event. Leti and Vaquero from Phoenix say shout out Lama. Baby Crespo, she was talking to you, saying what up, Brad?
So someone's asking if your new hotels are on the website yet.
The Comfort Inn is on the website, and the fourth hotel we have on standby. We want to make sure we fill that one up first.
Fill out the one first.
Right.
Kai says nice towel. That's a Southeast. That's a Southeast. Yeah, but that's your region. See, to you getting that towel, it's kind of like you have to. Me getting that towel, it's like, ooh, I got something people on my end don't have.
Frankie, you know what he's trying to get you to do, right?
No, I will purchase it.
We will send one out there so you can put it out.
All I know is that if you guys ever want to promote your merchandise,
you see, that's what you're trying to do. Listen, don't be surprised if Probus runs in behind him.
No, Probus ain't here today. He's got family matters to take care of today. So, yep, that was a question about the hotel. So that's the only thing. You've sold 2. You're working on number 3. You got a 4th one in the making. So let's go over the schedule. Anybody want to help with that? I don't know who's got that.
Absolutely.
Real quick, since we were talking about hotels, let's also talk about registration. We have pre-registration going on. It's all on the exact same website, lamausane.com, and you're going to have everything there. You're going to have your hotel info. You're going to have your pre-order for shirts, and that awesome image on the back of the towel, that's actually on the back of our regional shirts. So you got your Phoenix on the front, you got that on the back, so make sure you pick that up. And also your pre-registration is there as well. Our special pre-registration price goes until this Sunday. So if you want to save a couple bucks, make sure you go there and you register before end of day Sunday. We're shutting it down after that to make sure we don't miss anybody. And if you still want to come after that, we'd love to see you, but that means you're paying full price at the door when you get there.
Boom. Tell them. What can we get in the shop? What can we get in the shop?
Everything.
Ooh.
Hey, the towels are on there too?
That's what I heard.
You got to come to the event.
Oh, you got to come to get those.
If not, whatever's left over, which we're not thinking there's going to be many left over, they will go to the website.
Okay.
So long sleeves, short sleeves, and the 50-50 raffle already in the works, guys. So if you want to, what are you pointing at, Lorraine?
Keep scrolling down.
Oh, okay. Keep going down. Okay. Ooh.
So this is not just a regular event that's happening. You have King's Dominion, which is like a Six Flags / water park, all in one combined. So you're able to enjoy it with your Lama brothers and sisters, and then take the family out and just enjoy the day doing something that's not motorcycle related as well.
So you guys, just to make sure, your schedule is Friday to what?
We got Sunday. Friday to Sunday. So basically, our meet and greet is on Friday. That happens at 6 to 10. Then Saturday morning, we have our ride. That starts at 9 a.m.
Right.
To sign up for it, we're gonna have the briefing at 9:30, 10 a.m. Kickstands up. They hit the road. We got a wonderful scenic route that was set up by Fredericksburg and Manassas in combination. And from there, they're gonna be stopping at a restaurant. And those people have the choice. They could stay at the restaurant, grab something to eat real quick, or they could turn around. It's about an hour ride in both directions. I'm trying to do half the ride myself, and then I'll be headed back to get this party started for you guys with the rest of the office.
There we go. I mean, that part always happens. I remember when we did Greenville, the party was just getting started at the Harley, and a bunch of presidents had to leave to do the officers meeting. So that happened. But hey,
the beauty of the way we set it up is that you'll have an hour of downtime from doing the ride when you return and the actual event starting. So it gives you a chance to go back to the hotel, or if you want to come straight to the Harley dealership,
clean up, freshen up, do
your registration, whatever you want. You got an hour of downtime, and at 2 p.m., It's go time.
There we go, man. And of course, you know, we're going to celebrate the event itself. But when Crash started talking, she goes, by the way, registration. I was like, that's a true MTO right there. That's a true MTO right there. Don't forget, guys, this is a class 2 for you llamas that are participating in motor tourism. This is a class 2 event. So listen, go get them points. Go get the points, get your miles. And of course, let's not forget, if you are from the Northeast, you are to attend the Northeast region. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to take your admission and that you're not allowed to come to the Midwest, but you're not going to get no points. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. You're only going to get
a better time at ours anyways.
That's right. You know what? Hashtag my regional's better. Hey, hashtag my regional's better than yours.
Well, I think our parties over the last couple weekends.
Listen, let me tell you. But you know what? I see it in every region, right? I see each region got their different style parties, right? And the way they party in the South is a little different than how they party in the Northeast, and definitely different how they do it in the Midwest. But they all have their own wow factor. But you guys have been setting the bar. I want you guys to remember that next year at National, and this is not only, you know, for the ones that have already had their parties, but as we continue next year at National, we will be awarding Party of the Year, right? Anniversary of the Year. So
does that include the rallies?
Yes, that will include the rallies. Because we are
announcing that
that's not fair.
Northeast already. That's what you're saying.
Was
That's
that
what he said.
That trophy's headed to the Northeast.
That's what you heard, right?
Yeah,
that's
That's not fair. You can't compare a 3-day rally to a 1-day event.
No. What do you mean? I'm talking about anniversaries, not rallies. I'm sorry. The rallies are not. The anniversary.
Frankie, don't get excited, Frankie. Don't get excited.
No.
It already sounds.
He's already counting. You're like, no.
Yeah,
there's different categories, right? There's different, not categories. Let me rephrase that. Criteria.
You need to have your Middletown event first.
Yeah, there's different criterias, right? There are different criterias that we're going to be looking at, such as, of course, entertainment, food. Our youth, are they involved? Are they part of? Did you have some thought process for the youth, right? All of the above are going to be considered when selecting that. But no, man, you guys have been doing great, and I know this rally is going to be amazing. And let's not forget the purpose of this rally, and it is to award motor tourism champions in 3 categories this year for the first time. 3 categories, which of course we've already done. Male and female. We're adding the trike category, and even though that category is not as large, it got competitive, because now people who were on trikes, who were in the top tiers, we moved them over. It allows these people who weren't as close to the top to now get closer. So think about it. If you were competing, you know, in the top 20, and out of those 20, 10 of them happen to be trikes, I just moved those trikes over. You just went up 10 slots, right? And now it's you know, it's going to get competitive now. I don't think people realize it until names start to get called at these banquets. And I think you know, it's going to go both ways, because now you're going to be like, ooh, now I got a better chance to qualify in 2 wheels. Now I got a better chance to qualify in 3s. And of course, the chapter. So we're going to have 4 total categories to award. You guys have been working extremely hard. A lot of fundraising. I know I went to Manville. You guys were out there fundraising with sangria. You know what I mean? And I don't drink. You guys know that. I don't drink, but my wife said they were delicious, and I'll take her word, because she drinks. She enjoys a drink here and there.
Those sangrias will also be at our event. So anyone who support us throughout the season so far, you're going to get another crack at those at our event. And I'm glad that you actually mentioned Lama Youth, because we specifically have a whole youth area, a kids area that was generously sponsored for us by Law Tiger. So there's going to be bounce house and activities and stuff specifically for kids. So please feel free to bring your family. That's why we wanted to do the King's Dominion. We know that Llama is a lot of fun, but it's also a big commitment, especially for your spouses and your kids. So we want to make sure that they feel included too. And we made sure that we did just that.
Crash, you think you hit a very good point here. One of the biggest and hardest thing for us to do, and we have very busy calendars, right? With Llama alone has a very busy calendar. Whether it's our region, nationals, international, and then of course now at the regional level, adding another event, another full weekend. You need to understand that for a long time, only few chapters chose this weekend for their anniversary, because a lot of us, it's the last weekend before our kids are going to school, or the last weekend before, let's say, the end of summer, right? And we decided to do our family things there. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the weekend, our chapter since the beginning, the last weekend of August is our camping weekend, right? And that's why I was so excited that it happened to work out the same way it did for my region. So being able to incorporate our families into this rally, right, to make sure that we can all, mom, dad, you get to do your thing, right, which is, the biker thing, but we get to do something with it and then be able to incorporate. Not only we introduce a little bit more of the biker world and what we do to our children, but at the end of the day, listen, take your cut off and go to hang out at King's Dominion. Go ride some rides. Go eat some cotton candy and elephant ears or whatever they call them. What are they called? Funnel cakes or whatever, right? Oh, somebody did put my regional's better than yours.
There we go.
Who's that? Hillary? I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
So
Dominion has a full water park as well.
they have a water park?
It has a full water park, yes. Acres and acres. It's an awesome
So
spot.
what if I tell y'all, and this is spilling his beans, I don't do roller coasters.
What?
I can't. I'll ride a motorcycle 100 miles on the freeway with you all day long. All right, for cross country. But if I am not in control of it, I can't do it. I can't. I will panic. Listen, I will sit down here and hold y'all's bags in the coolers. I swear to God,
I'll be right next to you.
I'll do that all day long. I do not do roller coasters. I can't even do kiddie rides. I can't do the Ferris wheel. I will panic out. So and my wife hates it because she loves rides. Right, my son loves rides. Okay, I'll take y'all. I'll pay my low $60 to get in, but I ain't doing it. Right here, we got Cedar Point. We don't have a Six Flags. We got Cedar Point in Ohio. But you know what? There's so much stuff.
I would hold my kids' bags while they were on the roller coaster.
But listen, there's so much other stuff to do. You don't have to go on rides if you're not a ride person. There's so much other games and midway games to play, and so much other stuff to do. Or I know the one where we're going. I don't know if this one does, but look, Proba says, "Hey, want to make a video, me and Pedro," and I tried to get him on ride for a good video. He said, "Nope, never." We went there. We did a scouting. They just let us in to do scouting, take pictures, and make a quick promo for the one here in the Midwest. And the lady was like, "Yeah, I mean, just go and enjoy and do what you gotta do, promote it so people can come." Nope, Probus, you can do it. I'm not doing it. But at the end of the day, doing something family oriented, being able to bring the family in. I'll give you an example. My son's birthday is in November, end of November, and I asked him, "Hey man, you're about to be 18. Makes you an adult. I'm going to pay for your cruise, you and your best friend, which is my best friend's son for 26 years. I said, me and him are going to pay for you and him to go on a cruise." He says, "Nah, I'd rather go to Puerto Rico. We haven't been to the east part of Puerto Rico." And in my head, I'm like, ding, because my goal was to go to Puerto Rico, and while he's on a cruise, I do the Puerto Rico National. See, and we'll be able to do the yeah. And he goes, "Nah, I'd rather just be in Puerto Rico." I said, "Okay, so Phil, look at the weekends." He said, "Well, it can't be. My birthday's in the weekday, so it'll be the following weekend, which is the weekend of the 24th. I say, "Yes." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Look, one condition: we'll go to Puerto Rico, do whatever the heck you want. Saturday belongs to Lama." He goes, "Bet." So it's a done deal. Being able to have an event that you can do our duties with Lama, in my opinion, right? And at the same time be able to share it with the family, priceless, right? I mean, being able to do something that normally we don't, maybe most of the people who don't live close to the Virginia area, to the Richmond area, won't get a chance to do, right? Because they would have to literally take the separate time to go get hotels on their own. Now they get to kill two birds with one stone.
And this is exactly why we chose Virginia to do the event. We had in mind of not only unifying the chapters, but having something for the families and people to do. So we were very strategic on what we wanted to offer to all the chapters and families that were coming out. This is, for me, it's more than just the points that you're going to get for coming to the event, the miles that you're going to get for coming to the event. It's the fact that we're showing unity in the Northeast and being together for that weekend to have a great time, whether it's with the chapters, with family, everyone's going to have a ball.
So let's break it down. We we get to ride from point A to point B to get there, right? Of course. So you get to ride with your chapter and whatnot, right? So that's one. Then you get there, you meet and greet. So you hang out, cut loose, shake hands, hug people, kiss babies, all of the above.
Yep.
Then the next day, we actually go on a ride. Now, let's say I got 3 little ones and I'm happening to take them and I can't ride because I'm on a vehicle, because I'm taking all my kids. How available is King's Dominion or anything else family oriented in the area for, say, people who are not going to be able to make that ride, right? Or whatnot?
I would say so. Here's the thing. So the party starts at 2. So if you want
to, so you won't have a lot of time. Okay, you won't have a lot of time
in the morning and probably go to King's Dominion. Great. I would really say that for Sunday. Sunday would be your best day because mostly everybody has Monday off. So
Yep.
Sunday, you don't have to run and sit in traffic trying to get back home. You can actually take the day, spend it with your family, go to King's Dominion, have a good time.
Sleep tonight, drive the next morning.
And then in the morning, you head back.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, you guys thought of it, man. I'm asking questions you guys already thought about. Look at y'all.
We definitely did. There was a lot of hours of work that went behind scenes. So.
I bet.
It's about 10 to 12 miles away, so it's like only 2 exits, real close.
Oh, so it's real close. Okay, good deal. Man. So wow, man. See, man, I'm like, it's like they all thought the same thing, right? I'm comparing. Not that I want to use the comparison and put us on a scale, but I'm looking at the Midwest and it was almost the same thought process. You know what I mean? Hey, we got to make sure we can do something family oriented. We got to make sure that, we have the adult scene, the meet and greet and, the drinks and that kind of stuff for the ones that enjoy that side of the the biker world. And then, of course, the banquet itself, right? So the banquet's going to be at the Harley.
We have it at the Harley Davidson.
Okay. And starts at 2 p.m. at the Harley. It's going to be a banquet just like any other ones that we have, where we do the award presentations. And are you guys, I don't know, I know in one of the other chats I read the board asking the presidents in that region, hey, if you guys want to make any presentations at this day, are you guys going to have that or no? Say if a chapter has to want to make a Dama presentation or rockers or wings, are you guys going to allow it?
Absolutely. This entire event is for the chapters. We're putting it on for every single chapter that's out here. So if they have something that they want to present, whether it's a promotion, whether they have a new member, whatever the case may be, this is the time and place that we would encourage.
Lorraine's excited. I'm looking at Lorraine and she's just like,
yeah. I love a little background about Lorraine. So this is not the first year.
She's kind of quiet-ish, but I can tell she puts the work in, but she's
yeah, this is not the first year that regional has taken dive to get this ball rolling. And I think that's the furthest we actually gotten this year. And Lorraine has been on all 3 committees. So if anybody out of all the members is the most excited about this event and getting ready and
finally.
Listen, I think look, BB's saying Northeast region. We saw that one already. Gail says woo.
Gail has a question there for Franking.
What's it say? I didn't see it. Did I skip it? Oh, male and female. I'm not putting that one up. Oh yes, I did.
Just like Drake still gets her own category.
Right.
I got a video that I got to show before we leave here. But let me see.
I actually uploaded the.
I will do a lazy river. I'll do a lazy river all day long. Okay, I will do that. I'll sit on that thing and man, I'll look. You ever been to the fair when they got them little donuts that float on the oil?
Like a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I would look like that the whole day. Hold on that thing. I will do that all day long. Hillary says I'll do the carousels. I'm loving this.
So Taino, if you look, I put the itinerary on the.
That's on the website.
Pictures.
Oh, 1 second, you did. Okay, 1 second. Let me go ahead and put it up. I can't find it. Go ahead and put it up. I think I see it, but go ahead. I don't want to double click. All right, let me get this comment out the way. I'm sorry. Let me get that comment.
That's still the same, right, guys? That hasn't changed?
Correct.
That has not changed. There's also an itinerary, a breakdown of all 3 days, all 4 days, all 3 days on the website.
Yep.
If you go to the bottom, it says event itinerary.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
We'll pull it up.
Yes.
And of course, at the when are you having that meeting with the officer?
Sunday. 8 a.m. We're trying to get it in and out as quickly as possible. We have a game plan to be wrapped up by noon. So officers, do not panic. This is not an all-day sit-down where we're going to talk to you for death. Taino will not be there. You're in good hands.
Midwest better be careful. The Midwest better be careful.
You guys
no, you guys, as you guys know, we need to prepare, and not that they need to prepare the preparation. These are all very competent officers in all 4 of the regions, all 24 of them. But as you guys know, for the first 2 years, they are pretty much overseeing motor tourism, and we want to make sure that they understand every single aspect of what it is to run, in this case, a region, so that in 2 successful years, they will become full-blown acting officers or boards in that region, meaning will allow you guys, the members, an additional layer, right, of oversight and support at those regions, right? So if anything ever happens where it becomes an issue, where you have a case and you want to appeal, you will be able to appeal to a regional. If the regional doesn't meet your needs or expectations, or you're not happy with the decision they've taken, then you can go to national, and then of course international will have the last word. But I know they're ready. I know they are. But part of this meeting is them performing the duties of the officers, as they will once they are granted full status. And I can't wait, because you guys have no idea. And I'm going to ask Crash, how hair-pulling stressful has it been to manage 30 plus cores?
So there's a reason the hair is down right now, because the rays are coming through. Because
there's a reason for
no
hair.
Right. So motor tourism is probably, aside from running the chapters and you know, president, vice presidents, who are pretty much, you know, the lead in the front of the chapters, motor tourism is probably the hardest job. You know, from you know, coaching, teaching. We all do this for free, right? So when I tell somebody, hey man, I'm waiting for your core, I'll get it to you today, and that person forgets, I can't be mad at that guy. I can't be upset at him. He's got a life too. She's got a life too. It's not easy. But you know, being able to compile 40, how many you got? 30 what? 40 something? 31 chapters, being able to compile 31 cores in a week, right? Because their cutoff was the 31st, and then you needed them by the 9th. And then I needed them by the 17th. You know, so that
it wasn't just waiting till the 9th.
No. Oh, you guys were working from way before that.
I was really impressed with our region this past quarter, because people were doing an amazing job of reaching out and, you know, following up and getting things in early, so that we had time to look over stuff, give them notes on corrections, return stuff, you know, ask for help. I can't even begin to tell you how many video chats I have on.
I'm gonna tell you, you and I alone had about 2 or 3. Just you and I alone, just catching up, following up, and making sure that that you know, I was following up with them to make sure, hey, you guys doing okay? What do you need? Do I need to put a little bit of pressure on that chapter and let them know, hey, you better respond to these guys, you know? But we didn't have to do that, right? We didn't have to do that because they were already. But I was just catching up, and you know, I even showed you something that I got coming that she's gonna love, and I think all of you are gonna love, especially all my NTOs. I'm not saying it, no. Just know it's gonna make it so much easier. Oh, so all right. So the new sheets that I'm gonna send out soon, not yet, so don't panic on me, people. The new sheets. There's going to be sheet number 1. On sheet number 1, you're going to fill out the main information: the host chapter's name, the host MTO, the date, the anniversary name, and the date. That's
sign-in sheet. He's talking about the
registration sheets, right? Then, the moment you put in, I'm going to say Middletown, right, as a host chapter, the sheet will automatically calculate all 100 plus chapters miles. So you put Middletown, and you open up the Detroit sheet and you go to the bottom of the Detroit sheet, it already tells you how many miles from Middletown to Detroit.
That's awesome. That sounds wonderful. But you know, you know what you just did when they show up to our event? Taino said that there's a sheet that
it's not out yet.
It's gonna be out. It's gonna be out just shy. So for 2024, we got what we got. It's gonna be out shy for you guys, for MTOs and for everybody there, shy of our regional meetings starting in September, October, right? The end of September, beginning of October, when the national goes around visiting the regions. That's when it's gonna
benefit. It doesn't benefit the members, it benefits the MTOs.
No, well, it benefits the members because now it's actually a flat mileage. They don't have to worry about did I use Google Maps? Because if you and one of the issues we're having with Google Maps and speaking to MTOs and anybody who's watching is Google Maps goes by traffic. So if I'm going to Miami and there's a lot of traffic in Atlanta, all right, it's going to add another exactly right.
No, what I'm saying is,
I heard you and it takes the miles. So the miles that I would choose from Detroit to Miami on a random non-traffic day will actually change, because if there's traffic or freeways closed due to construction, it's going to add another 20, 30 miles, or it might give me a shorter route, right? So to prevent that and make sure that everybody's having fair, square, you guys know what a multiplication table looks like, right? You go to 5 here and you go to 5 here. And when you go like this, it's 25, right? That's how it's going to be. I'm going to go to middle and I'm going to go to Detroit. And when you meet in the middle, those are the miles to Detroit to Middletown and vice versa, right? So the sheets are going to do it for you guys. So that's what's coming. Don't shoot the messenger yet. I'm working on that. But that's gonna make it easier. But I say all that. I know I kind of went on a rant there, but I say all that to say this. That is so that we can have the most accurate Moto Touring championships, and that there's no no mistakes on, well, maybe they calculated them different and they had different calculations on their miles versus mine, and I could have been second place, but now I'm third. No. This gets competitive. I said it, right? So this way, if you went from Middletown to Newark, those are your miles. If you go Detroit to Poconos, those are your miles, and vice versa. So we'll make it real simple, real easy. Those are only event miles. Odometer, hey, if you ride, it's just going to show what you rode. So get on that bike and ride, right? That's a whole different category. So I'm super excited. Listen, man, I hate that. The only thing I hate is that we can't. I don't have a towel. we can't go to the. First of all, that I'm only one person and I can only go to one event, right? Because if this would have been in different settings, different date settings, oh my God, this would be
your opening account.
Wild.
Yeah. Well, no, you have to keep it that way. Keep it at the same weekend.
We're gonna have to do that. But let it be known that if anybody's listening from Puerto Rico, everybody's listening from Mexico, you guys are welcome to visit whichever regional you want. It is a sanctioned event here in the United States. Northeast. It is a sanctioned event. So people who come from other countries, they are welcome. It's us in the US that have to attend our regional. But anybody else from outside of USA, they can come hang out with whoever you want. Today, we're talking to half the board of the Northeast region. I want to thank the other half, even though they're not here. I know they're working just as hard to make this happen. I will be, we have officers. We have national officers at every region and international officers that are going to be at every region. So we are all splitting up. Obviously, I'm the only national officer in the Midwest, so I will be in the Midwest. And, of course, we got Mario here in the Midwest from the international. David and Isla, of course, are going to be in the Southeast. The Northeast, you guys are going to have, I believe it's Cindy. You're going to have Heidi. You're going to have Marianella. No, not Marianella. You're going to have Cindy and Heidi. And you're going to have somebody from the international come to you guys. I can't remember who. And then
Southeast.
Newark, but Marianella's going to go to the Southwest.
Oh,
so Marianella's going to go with AK to the Southwest. So she gets to do
out of reason.
Yeah, she gets to do that one. But of course, we wanted to make sure we had representation there as well. And we have it now. A new national VP, Waleed, so we want to make sure he gets a little bit of support from us out there as well. So we'll be all over, man. We're all going to be enjoying an amazing weekend. I can't wait to see the Lama Station reporters. So if you guys are listening, if your chapter in the Northeast, Southwest, Midwest, Northeast, Southwest, if you don't have a reporter, talk to us, talk to Albi, talk to myself. Let's get a reporter in your chapter.
I'm waiting for Crash's reporter.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm still waiting for Crash's reporter.
Crash, you got a report over there in Buffalo? Hey, they got a city patch now.
I've been busy doing CORs for my entire region.
Hey, that's been my excuse for everything in the last week. That's been my excuse this whole week.
Stop what I'm doing and do what you need, Albie, right away.
That's right. That's right.
No.
By the way, you know the crazy
You
part
want
is
them to you want them to report at the regional, right?
the crazy. Yeah, they
I
do.
want you to not chase me with one. How's that sound?
Listen, for somebody who doesn't like to be on the camera, this is like your third or fourth show already. So
She loves this.
Because I'm dedicated to my mission. You're welcome.
Lorraine, she loves this. All right, she
If
loves
I
this.
bring someone with me, if I bring someone with me who's non-llama and they have a couple of kids non-llama, do they all have to register as well?
Yes.
So I believe the registration has to do also with meal, right?
Yeah.
So they must register.
Okay, somebody asked in the
Okay,
comments, so I wanted to make sure that I asked.
For example, if they come
Yes,
from
they
the
get all the
Poconos,
benefits too.
Okay.
if they
Yeah,
come
that's
from
what I
the
thought.
Poconos, they will sign under as a guest and then do their registration that way. If they're a complete outsider, not attached to any chapter, they will just have them sign in, but they're more than welcome. Todos están bienvenidos.
And there's kids pricing as well.
Correct.
And they'll just pay right there at the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So really quick before we say our goodbyes, I want to go give a shout out to our reporter from Lama Poinciana, my sister Paparazzi. She's been waiting patiently because she sent this video, and of course I had interviews today. But check it out. All right, Lama Poinciana hanging out over with St. Augustine, and that is what a reporter does. Simple. Send a whole bunch of pictures in. We'll turn it into a quick flash video, and we'll promote, what you guys did. And let's show the world what we do on a weekly basis. Sometimes we just go for ice cream. Let's take a bunch of pictures of that and send it. Sometimes we do an official ride. We did a memorial ride, right? All that kind of stuff. Let's make sure that we promote it. So before we get out of here, Lorraine, Crash, Frankie, thank you guys again. For taking the time and being here Northeast. Go out there, party it up, show us how it's done, set the bar. What you say?
Save my towel.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll have it. Got it.
Huh?
We'll have it
Early.
Let me
Come on down.
got Lama Phoenix coming in saying hello. Lama Port St. Lucie in the house. Like, hey, Pitbull saying what's up. Alma Negra says Lama Rochester in La Casa. Rochester. So question, guys, please. I hate to do this to two chapters. Two chapters. Lama Rochester, New York, and Lama Rochester, Minnesota. All right. We want to make sure, not that I would love to know which one you are. That's all. And Lama Springfield, Lama Springfield, Missouri, and just recently reopening Lama Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys, remind us and let us know. Yeah, just either Rochester, New York, or Massachusetts. New York or Minnesota, or Missouri and Massachusetts. So Flaquito in the house. What's going on, man? La Máquina. Carlos Vargas. This is Lama Lorraine, man. Let me see, who do we got here? Oh, look at this. Thank you all, the Northeast Regional Board, for all the hard work you're doing. My boy Eddie Baez, Lama Empire. So what's going on, my brother? Whose house? Hell yeah, Lama Phoenix, Arizona, bro. I'm loving you guys. I'm gonna make those hashtags. What do we say? My rally's better than yours. My regionals. Just want to wish. Just to point out. 3 members of St. Augustine went up and hung out at Newark. Well, thank you for supporting, events, even though out of region, man. But thank you for supporting. Lama Sebring in the house. Ellen Love Lama Newark, SOS. Look at this. Thank Albie for giving me the Diva the opportunity to do it first live this past weekend. Go check it out on Facebook. Lama Station.
Great job. She did a great job.
Facebook.com/the Lama Station. And go check it out. Go to the live videos. There she is. Albie starts the interview, and then once she just does the introduction and then hands it over to Mina Diva, and she just goes around just talking to people, interviews. Who did she interview? The VP? She interviewed.
Yeah, so she interviewed Newark's VP, Maria, and they talked about 6 scholarships that Newark was actually able to hand out this year to seniors. Mm-hmm. All scholarships donated by their local sponsors. So and they had the cadets in Newark in the parking lot doing the parking for all the bikes and cars. It was so amazing.
ROTC cadets?
They were so cute. I mean, it was so nice. It was really, really nice. Watch the interview. They're all in there. They just happened to be coming out as we were interviewing Maria, and we just caught them all right into the interview.
Just happened to work, man. Well, that's awesome, and I'm happy for her. So don't forget, next week we are going to bring this show an hour earlier. We're going to start it at 7. We do understand that starting at 8, even though it's convenient sometimes for me or for Albi, you guys are the viewers. And, if you guys got to go to bed somewhat early-ish, because you got a lot of people. Listen, I got tons of people who are truck drivers, and they get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to hit the road, so they can't watch us live because we start at 8, So we're going to try to start it at 7 and try to accommodate more people. But if you happen to miss a show live, don't forget, you can always go back into our Facebook page or our YouTube page and, just tune in. I know truck drivers that listen to our show while they're on the road. They just put the show on and they just audio listen to it.
Happy truck drivers that are going to be watching it.
Happy D himself. Listen, that man was so happy to be in this studio. Okay? He sat right here, right now. So I'm sitting here, Albie's right here. And we just did 2 promos, which, by the way, we're still, I sent to Enigma to edit. But 2 promos where all I say is, hey, I'm Taino. And Albie goes, and I'm Miss Albie. And he goes, and I'm Happy D. Like, and you're listening to Lama Station. He just had a blast. So if you look at the intro, which I'll play now as we leave, you look at the intro, when the Lama Anthem song says, put your hands up, it's actually Happy D with his hands up like this in the parking lot. So I'll make sure his picture was on the intro just since he loved it and he supports us.
He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he was like, I'm famous now. I love you, brother. Thank you, guys. Thank you again for being. Thank you for tuning in. Wish you guys a very, very, very amazing, successful rally. Looking forward to how you guys are going to top it off next year. So don't forget, as soon as you guys go,
you haven't even gotten through this one. He's putting the pressure on you.
The plans are already started.
Right. On Sunday, listen, as soon as the meeting is over, right, and it's 12 o'clock and people leave, the 6 of you are going to sit down and go, all right, next year. All right.
No, I'm gonna do like nap time, and then
don't forget also, guys. During this meeting, we will be selecting the location, right, or the state into next year's regional. It's for y'all to figure out. That's y'all's rally. So try to figure that out. Make sure you start putting thought process into it. Also, we have to look at a lot of things. You guys know all the stuff we got to look into, locations, all the different criteria you want to cover, such as the youth and adult entertainment and all of the above. So start thinking about that. And I know you guys are going to do great. I can't wait. And I was saying this earlier.
We won't.
No, I was saying this early. I was saying this earlier to say this.
Let us talk.
I was saying this earlier to say it now. I am so thankful for the idea of having regional boards. I'm so thankful for the 6 people per region that stood up and have taken on these roles, because the job that you guys did, it's what I've been doing on my own for the last 2 years, and I can't imagine as we continue to grow and now having 2 of these a year instead of just 1 at the end of the year, how much work that is. And for us to be able to share that job has made it so much easier. It actually has allowed me personally, and I'm going to thank you guys personally from Pedro, how much more time I've had for my chapter and for my family in the last couple of weeks, right? Because if that would have been all me, all those hours that you guys put into these cores and reaching out and coaching and teaching, that was usually just me. So I'm super thankful to have you guys on board. I'm willing to teach you guys everything I know.
I bet you are.
so that you guys can do your part. And then, of course, when it comes to me, I will compile everything and I do my part. And it just lightens the load so much. And once you guys, another thing is our regionals. And by the way, while I got you guys here, you guys are responsible for putting next year's calendar together. So we're collecting some applications already. As soon as we open up, we're collecting no. This ain't this comes from Mr. Nieves himself. Okay. As soon as we close the applications, we will send each region their chapters, and it's for you guys to set up your calendar. Make sure that it works with holidays and people. Some chapters that actually have grandfather. You guys have some chapters have grandfather dates. With the towel. Hey, he's selling that towel, bro. He's selling that towel.
Kind of hot. I wish I had a
telling everyone that it's us.
You wish you had a fan? Hey, for the people who are going to go there real quick and they will say goodbye, how much is a towel and how much is a fan?
And there's poker chips too.
And poker chips.
The fans are 4, and the poker chips, there's a red and then there's a black, and those are 3 each.
Wow. So yeah, like $12 you can get all 3.
4 plus 3 plus calculator. Come on, because you can send it to Frankie.
4 and 3 is 7, and 3 and 3 is 6 more. So, yeah, plus shipping and handling.
Send them $20. Just send a $20 donation to the Northeast region.
Where's the Zelle? No.
Right? We've got the cotton shorts.
Yeah, but it is the Zelle.
We did the dry fit long sleeves, so people who have a strong preference, one way or the other, can get whatever it is that they prefer.
Man, you guys thought of everything, and I'm super excited. Very happy for you guys. We threw this out there. You guys answered the call, and you have been running with it since day one. Congratulations! And I'm speaking that from now and even past now. I'm congratulating you for something that I know is going to be an amazing event. So can't wait till
and all the other officers and chapters that put their faith in us.
And you know what? I know
one of the chapters has been great.
I mean, I know some chapters where they're allowing you to bring your fundraisers to their events. That's been one thing. Some chapters have actually taken the initiative to help with the routes and the scouting, right? So it's a team effort, man, and I'm super excited. Yep. So you guys have had and it speaks volumes of the leadership, right? The leadership that we have when you can rally people together and get them to all work for one cause, and it speaks volumes to you guys. So congratulations again. Thank you guys for being here. As you guys know,
can't wait to go.
You guys know it's no secret how we end this show. We want to thank everybody. We'll see you guys next Monday. We are going to do this on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Starting next week, we're going to bring it down an hour. So don't forget to be here. And before we go, don't forget that this is who we are. This is how we live. And this is how we ride. We'll see you guys next Monday.
In Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we ride in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go. Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association. Put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine. What up, bro? DJ Rala. Lama. You already know Mr. Northeast is in the building. Let's go, Lama. What? Put them hands up. I wanna see L's in the air right now. Put your L's up. Put your L's up. Lama worldwide. Let's go. L's up. Everybody L's up. Everybody L's up. Lama. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. From the humble start and humble pause. 1977 it all began.